I said the wipe is coming up on Monday, not the wife. Yeah. But yeah, definitely don't set yourself up for failure with that. Make sure you get it packed up and ready to go. Alright. Goal-wise for me, I'm not quite sure yet. I'm trying to decide if I want to wait until Monday to go survey the deep desert. Because I'm pretty sure, doesn't it like wipe your surveys afterwards? Yeah, so I'll probably wait till Monday to really get in that. No. No excuses for you. I really don't like the lighting restriction. It's like, I get it, you don't want people to do like they normally do when it comes to building and stuff like that. Like, multi-layer spam to get things done. But, yeah. No, that does, I don't think that works very well. What the fuck? How do I have no power? I didn't add any facilities. What the fuck? How did I go from 1800? So I had 1800 energy earlier. And now I'm down to like 14. I mean, those doors would do it. I don't think it would do that much. Yeah, that makes 0 sense. Also, if your base doesn't have power, how are the doors opening? I didn't turn on anything crazy or anything like that. Why did the power fluctuate so bad? I still don't get it. No, it's not your fault, but it's just one of those that made no sense, because earlier today I was running with like 1800 power for my total circuit power, and then I log on and it's like 1300. Like, what did I lose, or what is draining this, you know? As far as I can tell, everything that... Yep, nope, they all had fuel and everything. It was just plain and simple, is something caused it all to overload. Here, focus on your travels. Always best that way. Like, I always try to avoid bringing my stuff, my computers and shit, unless I knew there were gonna be countless times of me just like sitting in the hotel room and just being bored out of my mind. Oh, it's like, I'm just saying, for me, it's one of those, if I know I'm gonna be bored, yeah, it's coming with me. If I'm not gonna be bored, nah, I can stay home. I was like, depending on the reason why I'm traveling. Okay, I solved the mystery. Ah, low-grade lubricant. I had, yeah, 3 of them went out of fuel. But it's on the other side, out of visibility of the other main ones. Jesus Christ. No, it wasn't that. It was something I read. No. In that case, you burp and it would be more of a, it's Jason Bourne. Oh my god. No, it's just, so, you have, like, I'm still friends with more than enough, you know, MAGA people. And it's just one of those, they're all like, oh yeah, gas prices are down, lowest they've ever been. I'm like, where? Where the fuck fuck are you talking? And they're like, oh, well, here in Kentucky and here and there. And I'm like, wait, so one of them finally told me the price of their gasoline, because 90% of the time they refuse to actually mention how much it is in their area. Yeah, $2.69. Or, yeah, $2.69 is what he told me. And I'm like, it's been that price, around that price, for like the past 5 years. So, well, I mean, the max I've seen it get out here has been about a little over $3. And by a little, I mean like 15 cents. So, that's why I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, that's the regular price for me. Like, are they price gouging y'all more? Like, because even what's up, Hart? How you doing? But even you, with you saying it's like $2.69, would be cheaper compared to where you're at. And what state? Arizona. Stream's going alright. Just got started a little bit late compared to what I normally like to start at, but what can I say? Stomach problems. Yeah, and it's definitely this guy's fault. But yeah, that's why I'm like, it's been around that, like, the max I've seen it has been a little over $3, so like under $3.15, right? It's commonly in like the 270s to 280s range on a regular basis here. Well, I'm saying like here, that's what it is. I'm in Colorado. So now I'm starting to question, are they price gouging like I want to say like redder states more? I don't even know. I have no idea what that is. Oh. Okay. I was used to running up and down like I-95 and stuff like that, but I mean, I normally stream like if you read the description of the channel, like I regularly just stream like survival games. I mean, I will do chill games like farming simulator type stuff, but that's really about it. I used to do a lot of Apex and stuff like that, but yeah, it's just not my jam. Those games kind of suck now. But yeah, that's why I'm curious. I'm like, if you're living like right against the highway, it makes sense that the gas will be more expensive. That's just always the case. That's why, note to self for everybody out there, if you're ever on a road trip, take an additional couple of stoplights down to find gas if you're on the highway. Don't go for the ones directly on the highway unless it's desperately needed. Yeah, I did Call of Duty for a bit too. Haven't really messed with any of that for ages now. But yeah, no, like definitely take the exit, go a couple of, stoplights down or whatnot until you see that solid drop in gas price. Because they're just trying to take advantage of people who need it in an emergency. Well, yeah. But in that case, for a trucker, if they're out of getting out, well, no, truckers care. Well, at the same time, there are also logistic companies that have specific deals with specific gas stations. So, like, if you're driving for this one company, they might be like, oh yeah, your guys get like 10% off the price, you know? But also, I'm saying, like, in the case of a trucker, normally that's an emergency too. Nice, Heart. Yeah, I used to play Apex a lot. Updates and stuff like that ended up causing a lot of the people I like to play with to not want to play anymore. So kind of just detached from that. Damn. It made... Yeah, duraluminum crafts fast as... Holy shit. In the most recent update, yeah, I like what they did with the PvE, but should have sped up aluminum, like, for real. Like, I get it if you make, like, the highest tier of ingot or whatnot take the longest. But, like, the middleman, the middleman should not be the one that takes the longest. Well, that's all done. I was loading it up there now because that one's not fully good. Alright, Hardix. Catch you next time. If you want to, go ahead and lurk, and if you can, go ahead and lurk on YouTube too. Okay, so I assume these got done processing the corpses. Do I have any more? I have 2 more. Yeah, I should be able to run this by. Need that water, yo. Oh yeah, last night, apparently I was just unbearably exhausted. Yeah, that, because it was literally that. Like, I full on, like, dozed off for a second. I was like, nope, I'm done. I gots to go. And I think, so you know how you were talking about the Solaris and storage? It does take up a slot. It just lists at the top of how much Solaris you have in there. So the slot count at the bottom, and I'm on stream, so you can see this if you want to. 20 open slots, right? 112 Solaris. 1 slot taken up, 20 slot. List the amount up top, you take it out, 0 slots taken up. And it's just no longer listed. Yeah, so just giving you a heads up. So 13 slots, 12 slots for removing the Solaris from my inventory. So hearts. Give me a second. Hearts. I'm unbearably broke. There are no services or anything that anybody can offer me that I can afford right now. At the same time, the link to the Discord's in the description of the channel. So, not this Discord, but my main Discord. Sorry. So you were saying yours isn't showing that? Mm-hmm. And I've been doing content creation for almost 10 years now. Almost 10 years, Jesus. Okay, so you said in accordance with the slots in your backpack, or in the storage? Okay, in your backpack. Okay, I mean, I can't exactly fully test the slot thing unless I go ahead and split things. Mm-hmm. So if anything, they're just giving it a pass. Okay. So backpack fully maxed out. Can't put the Solaris in my inventory. Let's see. With your slots. Hold on, your slots or your volume? Okay. What? Volume space doesn't matter. Volume is in a calculation on the Solaris. Yeah, so like full thing, right? I'm gonna try to. Well, I can't. Okay. I'm trying to make sure it's like full maxed out. So maxed out 35 out of 35, and the Solaris is counted as one of the slots. And if I split something so that it takes up all of the slots, and I try to pull Solaris, it says I have no more slots. Yeah, that's why I was like, that didn't sound right, because I do that with all these games. I was like, I pay attention to specifics, so it's just one of those. Oh, really? Okay, cool. Maybe I can use that to my advantage. And it's like, wait, none of this works. Hello there. Yeah, it has to be muted because it wasn't. Oh, oh, I can hear him now. Nice. Yeah, dude. I miss fries so much. Like my absolute second to Circuit City when Circuit City was big. Oh, pfft. Hurt my heart. Not well. I don't eat fast food, so in my eyes, all fast food sucks. Oh well, then you know what? Groceries suck. Oh, is it which big grocery company is it owned by? Kroger? Yeah. It's crazy. Most grocery stores are only owned by 2 fucking companies. Yep. Drives me crazy. And the fact that they were... Well, you say that, but you know what's really funny is they were coming to an agreement to buy one another. And they were going to combine into one giant monopoly on groceries. Technically, Heart, I'm not listening to you, I'm reading you. But, I mean, my plan for my channel for the rest of the year is to be, you know, putting out a decent amount of content so I can pay some bills. That's really about it. I don't have a dream of glory. I don't have a drive to become the biggest YouTuber ever. No. I'm here, get a decent following going. 10 years to get this far, so that's just how my growth is going to be. So I'm not striving for, you know, the stars or anything. I was about to say, we're both on a server right now. Well, I mean, you're connected on Discord, so you're not having internet problems. Refresh button isn't working. Or so when you try to hit the continue button, it says the servers aren't available or something like that, right? It really is. You can't just hit the continue button? Top left. Like, top left. Oh, yeah. Weird. Wonder if it's just having a weird connection issue. So, Hart, I'm not trying to hit affiliate. I've already gone past affiliate. Not past affiliate, but I've got a I've got affiliate on Twitch. I've got affiliate on, or you know, uh, monetized channels and stuff on YouTube too. Like that's why it's like I'm not striving for partner. I'm not trying to do anything like that. Which basically tells me you didn't listen to what I said before. So. Maybe restart your computer? Oh, you just turned it on. Huh. It's a conundrum. You know what? Hold on. I'll take the risk here. Going back to main menu real quick to see if all the servers are just down right now. Maybe they were waiting for people to leave. Because I didn't see any announcements about servers going down, but I could be horribly wrong. I went back to main menu and was able to go right back into the server. Do you have like a firewall or anything like that that would be like blocking? God, it's getting hot here. Yep, back on server. Phenomenal. What was I working on? There's a crash ship over here in there. Nope. Still need to find Heart. No. Oh yeah, I don't doubt that he's in the right program. It just sounds like it's not receiving the list, you know? So I'm trying to think. That's like he's already restarted it. I mean, if he's got a firewall or something like that, has maybe flagged BattleEye and said, hey, like, I'm not sure what you are, so I don't know. Did you end up installing the NVIDIA thing? Yeah, the driver that prompts you every single time you log in. No, wait. I know exactly what the problem is. Um, go onto Steam, look for the settings for Dune, and check the load thing and see whether it's selected as being the test server or not. Hmm. Do, do y'all want to just like me to leave the voice chat for a second? Y'all can catch up real quick, and then you can come back to me. Okay. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I'm making sure I'm not, because I get it. There's stuff going on, and it's one of those. I get it. You need to communicate about it. So you can literally tell me to, like, fuck off for a minute, and I will. Because I get it. There's more than enough stuff that I don't want to talk about in streams and shit. Just, I mean, that and personal shit. Do you need help transporting stuff back from the deep desert? Because I have this wonderful, empty assault copter. Okay, so which entrance and exit are you at? Actually, the very left entrance into the deep desert? Okay. I gotta run back down and make a couple more batteries. So that was another thing last night. So when I was falling asleep, I was like, ah shit, like where am I? I'm like, oh man, I'm still in the deep desert. I'm like, oh man, I was like, I need to go because I'm gonna pass out here. And then I looked down, I was like, my battery is almost gone, and I go to like refill it, and I didn't have another battery. I'm like, if I stay on, I'm gonna be on for another like 3 hours. Just like having to work on getting the stuff back, having to work on that and that, and I'm like, nope, I'm good. I'm out. I'm going to sleep. It's at the very south end of the radiation zone, and it's on the one island in the very southeast corner that has no radiation on it. Okay. Very bottom southeast section of it. Well, if he did a survey at the whatchamacallit, the other section of Hassa Basin. Alright, so if he did a survey in Haga Basin South, it will show him the wall along the edge of Sheol. So Sheol is the bottom left section of the Haga Basin map. Sorry, I'm making things complicated. It's like, I'm just trying to help. Which reminds me, I need to make a bunch of survey beacons, so whenever I do decide to run up there into the deep desert, I can go and pop a survey in everyone that has a high enough mountain. I hate that. I hate that when you get, like, the bots in chat, and, like, they're actually semi-decently written bots, so it seems like you're actually having a conversation, and then all of a sudden you're like, I know for a fact this is a bot. And you gotta start blocking bitches. Bunch of dumbasses that just want to blow everything up. Well, I mean, you can blow shit up, that's fine, but, like, don't be fucking stupid. I mean, yeah, I understand that. It's like, no one should have to suffer because of one dumbass. Alright. Biggest downfall with that is it's like, people are too soft nowadays to turn around and be like, you know what? Like, thin the herd. And take the warning labels off of shit. Yep, I was kind of went off on a tangent about that a while ago. About, like, almost all the progressions besides, like, medical progressions. Almost every progression as a society has been nothing but convenience. It's like, I would like to get to this place faster. I would like to not have to cook this meal. I would like to make sure that if I cook this meal, it cooks faster. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's because the driven The driven people are the ones that make the progress. Mm-hmm. Still one of those things where it's like, yeah, World War III might be fought with bombs and nukes, but I know exactly what weapons we're using in World War IV. Sticks and stones, baby. I want to go on a family trip. I was talking about the trip to the radiation zone. I get one of those, hey, come pick me up. I want to go. Bless you. Barf is getting online. Is he going to be on Dune tonight? Got a new assault out here, right? Oh fuck. I'll be right back. All of us can load in. I keeps bothering me going like set to set. Just like my building. It's all mix and match right now. I do love it when games actually take a moment to add heft to their audio. So like, you know that you just got into a heavier vehicle. Just got into a heavier vehicle. As in like, you can hear the weight of the vehicle in the audio. Focus on your spice, I got it. There we go. This isn't really a parking spot, but I think it'll work. Ah, yeah, totally. Barely fit as I'm like glitching out the back of the building. And for a second there, my copter's landing gear was dancing. It's going.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
It's always when you're about to go out to do something that it's like sandstorm. Oh, damn it. Yeah?
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
here, Grim? Yeah, you just come hop in me, hop in my copter. I will take you straight to the base. So, if anything, just reflect you. If you have your vehicles on you. Wait. Bring your copter. Yes. Like, not flying it. Do you have your vehicle tool on you? Yeah. Snatch that boy up. Because I'm not going to stay there with you. I'm going to take you. But, as we're going that way, once we... You can... I think you can get in. Okay. Oh. That's... Wait a minute. That's what it is. Give me a second. Access... Okay. You good now? Is that a yes? Okay. Now it's like, sadly, these things don't have a display for like, oh hey, someone's in this seat. Yeah. But they can't tell me when someone gets in my ship. Alright. So of course, Grim, you know what radiation and stuff looks like? Okay. So I'm just saying, it's like, if you don't already have the radiation suit on now, you can do it like right before. Oh, okay. I should probably put mine on too. We're gonna be there in a moment. Going in them radiation zones. Going down. Oh, also, do you have a survey beacon on you? Okay, well, when we get over here, I definitely suggest you make one and use one in the area, because you don't have to go that high to send off a survey beacon in this zone. There should be enough, because I think it's only like copper and stuff, if that. I think it's probably just metal scrap. Don't judge my loading bay, okay? Yeah, this isn't gonna be a perfect fit, but it's gonna work. got the buggy. And yeah, so you have the regular crafter. Let's see, what does it take? You can make the probes, but the launcher requires an EMF generator. Oh yeah. I'm just saying, it's like, now you know where it is, you can bring a survey on the way back or something. So, Worm's not too bad out here. It's basically like regular land. But you just, that island straight across there has like 3 nodes in the center that you can get. I think like 2 on the 2nd floor area. And that's like 4 you can get from that island with the buggy. But that one also has the cave in it too that you can go into. Alright. Well, you have fun. I'm gonna go help get the rest of his stuff out of the evening. Makes sense. I get it. You're just doing Dune science. I'm just saying, so you don't have to make multiple tracks back after you pick everything up. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Okay. So you don't have to use the ornithopter to do it if you, because honestly the buggy is pretty fast. So it's like once you start reaching about 75% of that bar, go ahead and flip a U-turn and head back to the base. You normally can get back there more than enough time. Track from there. Yeah, whatever's convenient at that point. I guess I could always like practice build a little base that I'd want out there. Yeah, no, I was pretty intoxicated last night too. I had a couple of beers. Like beers I commonly drink, they're like 9%, like in between 9 to 12%, so they're pretty solid. So those I normally get like 2 or 3, and I'm like I'm good. It's like I'm about to have a real bad night if I keep going. Damn it. Missed the due time. Time to go take the buggy and become a vampire. Body snatcher. That would be the better title. I mean, I can kind of get with that, but I'm going for more just because I'm rolling up to a camp, killing everybody in the camp, and stealing their bodies. Yes. That makes sense. Who'd you get this brain from? What was the name of the jar? Abby Normal. Abnormal brain in a 7-foot tall cadaver? No. It's Frankenstein. Frankenstein, man. It's always good. Walk this way. This way. Hands him the cane so he can limp down the... Oh, Mel Brooks. I'm not sure if I'm excited about the new Spaceball or going to be extremely depressed. Oh yeah, I mean that might be his plan. It's just to put it out like that when he's on his way out the door. It's like, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I could see that. And it's like, is he actually dead in there? Yes. Mm-hmm. good question. No. No. John Goodman would... Nope. He doesn't carry the build. Oh, it's... I mean, that was the one of the best parts about John Candy, is because it was like, oh, I didn't know she was Jewish. It's like, it's because he's Jewish. What did he have? Hello, my ragdoll girl. Maybe my heart's on fire. Well, it's like, you just gotta have a good sense of humor when you see that script. You're like, yes. Yes. Like, there's no saying no to that. Yeah, and it's like, God, it's like, oh, damn it, that's clever. Gotta love it. Everything? I mean, look at it, like, everything today feels like a parody. Like, in real life and in movies. Like, I feel like someone got this script very wrong. Where am I going? Which movie? Okay. Nice. Talking about the guy from Lilo and the most recent thing of Lilo and Stitch. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm horrible. Not some shit. Yeah. Solid. Okay. Well, at least he went doing what he loved. You know what platform it is on? Pirate Bay. Possibly YouTube, but mainly I was just going with Pirate Bay. There you go. It's like you can't find it anywhere else. Check the torrents. Someone's bound to have it. That, or it sounds like it could be a weird cop movie. Kind of like a ride along, but they just call them a ride. Oof. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. As he just pulls it off the shelf. I mean, that's only if you do it wrong. This is no longer the days of LimeWire, my friend. just trying to download music and shit. You're like, why the fuck is my computer all running slow? Or they just ask you if you need a cup holder when they open your CD-ROM.
Shields up!
Bodies over here to collect. So. That was going to put me just over. I wonder why it's $80. Burn a copy of it. I miss my distro. Yeah. It's like, you think this would mean something, but it doesn't. Well, everything's available digital now, so like, at the same time, yeah, you own the disc, but it's just not worth it. If you have the product key, it does. Yeah, you can go onto Blizzard and you can give them the product key for your already purchased disc, and they apply it to your digital library. So you could turn around and start playing, you know, Brood War again if you wanted to. But the thing is, you gotta have the what you call it, the product key. Yeah. I mean, I think the newer StarCraft is kind of what just killed StarCraft, because like you never hear. World of Warcraft just in general just like went drastically downhill. Hold on, are you talking about Warcraft? Okay. Yeah, well, you kept saying World of Warcraft. That's why I was like, wait a second. Why aren't you fucking sharing? Jeez. Oh. Don't be drowning. Yeah, we all say that before we end up blacked out on the floor somewhere. Yeah, I used to drink a handle a night. Yeah, I used to do that, and it was not of anything of value. It was always like Kentucky Deluxe or something. Yeah, like I'm not drinking high quality tequila in the gallons worth. Hell no. It's like, no, it's like even when it comes to like Jack Daniels and all that shit tastes like water. I'm not even paying extra for that crap. Like I don't. It doesn't even taste like alcohol. You know. If I remember correctly, it's like that with all name brands, but it's mainly because they water it down. Like there's more water. Because they normally do like they do a very large, like, high proof batch, and then they just kind of like put it into the bottles. Like, have you ever seen the mix your own vodka bottles? Well, no, I'm just, so they sell a mix your own vodka bottle that is, it has all the different levels in it, like where to fill the bottle to be at a certain percentage, so that you buy a super high proof vodka and you just go ahead and dump it in there and then fill it up with water to the like correct levels to where you want it. Yeah. I was like, a lot of the times I think it's because they add more water to it. Because a hangover is just dehydration. Yeah, you end up like defaulting to whatever goes down easier. On Dune. It's all based on your power. Yes. So like you could max your thing out and it'd be like, oh, you have 20 hours left of power. Or 20 days left of power. If you don't come back by that time, all your shit will shut down. Yeah. If you don't have the person who occasionally comes into your base and hits the Y button. So, haha, 10 days worth of power now. Okay, so yeah, they're just trying to limit your pour. It's true, especially if you're just pouring for yourself. Yeah. It's like I always just like jab a knife in there and pop that thing out. Yeah, don't break a knife. It's not worth it. I mean, you can use your own fingernails and stuff too, but higher chance of one of those bastards split backwards. You ready for do some transports? Go all the way over. Okay, so you're gonna have to point me or fly me in the right direction. I think the only thing I really don't like about this base is just having to run up all the stairs. I kind of worked on finishing a good chunk of my base. I don't know. Keep your eye open when you fly over next time. Okay. Yeah. I guess I will head to your base. Hey, you have access to the storage, right? Yep. Yeah. Okay. So, go on the leftmost exit, I assume. Told him to go. I went straight for the W, jeez. Yeah. Okay. So you go for the number. That's right. Here. No, 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 here. No, I was just gonna land right here. I was just saying there was a ledge right there. Too quick. Okay, so I am going. Are we going to the... What entrance are we going in? Well, you know the reason why the glass sales go down so quick, right? I think so. What the fuck? I could have swore I brought a battery. Okay. If anything, we can grab some batteries. So which way am I going? Okay. Well, the other thing is glassware and stuff like that. A lot of people stray away from it and they go for the more advanced stuff that doesn't like the electric ones and stuff of it now. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, it's like I find it funny because whenever vaping was hard, whenever vaping was whenever vaping was like starting to come out, and we had like the mom and pop shops that were opening up around. I find it funny because a lot of them were a bunch of like, you know, white families that were all living there, and then it started like moving on to the Indians being there and stuff like that, and it's like, I don't really care. Like, do what you do, make your money, man. I really hate that it doesn't show. Oh yeah. Well, but that, just buy it. And, yeah, just buy it and get out of my shop. Yep. Yeah, no, I get the troubles on that. It's like, at the same time, it's like, cause you're doing a smoke shop, right? And then he saw the money. See, I really, I just miss the way it was when vaping first came out, because the pricing was 100 times better than what it is now, because they didn't have all the crazy taxes and fines and shit with it. Like, it was the wild. Yeah, the disposable ones are shit. That's why I buy from real blue American companies that make vape juice. When I do buy vape juice, 90% of the time I just make my own. It used to drive me. I was about to say, everybody's lost money. Oh, I know. Hey, Hava. I don't want to talk bad about your base. Luckily this... I've definitely found that most of the smoke shops out here all still carry quite a selection of glass. They also have glass blowers in the area that make their own stuff and sell out of stores too. Nice. And see, go ahead. Fuel cells where? Under the base? Okay. I was gonna say I was like, I like the base design, but I definitely feel like you're spending a little too much. Especially on some. Especially just oh, that's all I can grab. Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm down. I was down to help you. That film isn't that bad. It's always a little bit choppy. Oh yeah, yeah, you'd be able to get a little bit more. Alright, I'll start heading back towards your base. I miss the way it was whenever vaping was first coming out. Because it was like the Wild West and everybody could, you know, do whatever. It's like, I hated going into like the random ones that had like different flavors and stuff that you could sample, and they had nicotine in the samples. It's like, dude, you realize I'm gonna be here for like a half an hour chiefing through this random crap just to try it out. I'm gonna be like having a nicotine high like none other. It's still what I do. Build my coils, I still, you know, run off of a mod. I only do the disposables when I've like run out of stuff to make the juice. Yeah, I love making my own juices. Say what? Oh, it's because yep, they're into the disposables, or they're, whatchamacallit, they're into the already, like, pre-made juices and all put together stuff. But that's the thing. I was like, back whenever everything was first coming out, the price of e-juice was less than the cost of cigarettes. Like, you could get a, you know, 60 milliliter bottle for like, you know, $5. Nowadays, all of them, even the homemade juices and stuff like that, that were like, not homemade, but like companies that just produce their own juices, even those are like unbearably expensive for like one bottle. Yeah, a lot of places, like, they'll sell a 120 milliliter bottle for like $20, 25, something like that. It's like, my thing was like, because I've spent so much time just like making my own juices, I know like the costs of everything behind the scenes to just make the product itself. So I'm like, they're like, I get it, they've got to like raise the prices for the taxes and stuff like that, but it's just like, they're running people dry. Like, you shouldn't be paying $20 for something that normally, if you're a heavy user, only lasts you like a little bit less than a week. Yeah, no, you're all good. And it's like, that's the downfall, because now the cost of all the stuff with the regulations and shit is just bad. Now, it's like, I get it, the regulations need to be there, but a lot of the times whenever it came to people's injuries and issues with vapes, it was stupid. Say what? Yeah. Well, that was the thing. I was like, in the beginning, they didn't have to do that. There wasn't a bunch of government agencies like trying to like stick their thumb in the pot. It's like, the max I think they should have done was just been like, okay, so certain things are not allowed in your juices, and if you are making them in store, you have to follow this level of sanity, like sanitary. Yeah, make sure there's not a bunch of shit there or anything like that. Or you could have flown my copter. have certain guidelines for it to help guarantee people's safety, and don't like completely ruin an industry just because your big fucking tobacco brothers decided they were gonna shit on everything. Yeah, you know what they decided to do to make up for the loss of income due to vapes? They came out with their own vapes, and then at the same time, they turned around and started upselling all their stuff to minors in other countries. Literally, like, they've got cigarette shops set up outside of, like, schools and shit. I hate to say it, I honestly didn't hear most of that. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. See, I just don't think they should be able to run out their competition like that, especially when it's literally something that has, you know, saved hundreds of thousands of lives of those who decided to not smoke anymore because of it. Yeah, the studies are all done by Big Tobacco. Like, and the funny thing is I've read through a bunch of those studies, and a lot of the things that they were saying that the carcinogens were coming from were things that people who vape would not do. They're talking about, it's like, oh, well, if you start hardcore, like, we would run the vape for, like, a full minute, and it would, like... I don't know how to help it, Havoc. Like, I wish I knew, but I'm not having any dropped frames or anything on my end. Like, there's nothing having issues on my end. So I don't know why it's lagging. Sorry, I was talking. Yeah, no, my buddy on stream. But yeah, no, it's like, it's one of those things where, like, they were doing testing the extremes and passing that as the everyday. So it was like, oh, well, if you burn the cotton, you have, like, hardcore carcinogens coming into your lungs, and I was like, that's a dry hit. That's something we all aim to avoid because it is one of the most painful and annoying things to deal with. Like, most people who vape aren't gonna take a second hit of that. They're gonna be like, shit, I need to add juice, you know? Or it's like, you're not gonna run it to that high of a temperature because it burns through all of your juice super fast. Unless you're doing, like, a cloud chasing contest, and even then you're bulldozing through juice so that you don't have a dry hit. Oh yeah. Well, it's like, and they're always testing the extremes. They're not like focusing on just, oh hey, the everyday use. And it's like they started to go off about what is it, diacly or whatever it is, the chemical that causes popcorn lung. And it's like you realize that that exact same chemical is in cigarettes, right? Like, it's one of the big ones that's listed in the list of chemicals in cigarette smoke. Like, where are... I really hate that they don't show your party members on the map in the deep desert. Okay, I'll just turn back around. Oh yeah, it's anything that's been refined is lighter than the raw. So it's like Havoc with the lag in the stream. Is it a hardcore lag on Twitch? Because Twitch is normally the one that doesn't have much of a delay. I used to love going to vape shops. I used to make a bunch of furniture and displays and stuff like that for them so that they could display their vapes easier. I also used to make these fancy little cup holder things that would hold your different types of mods and whatnot. Because that was always a problem. You get into the car and you're like, man, I can't put this down anywhere or it'll spill. And it's like trying to find the right place. Used to make some decent extra money off that too. Spend a weekend turning out like 20 or 30 of them. Maybe make like, you know, a couple thousand by the end of it. Yeah. Max out all your power, like get all the oil and stuff like that running. Crash ship right here. It's been there for a minute. I don't know if I want to take a chance on it. Probably. I've gotten really lucky with my stuff. Yeah, Havoc, I don't know what's causing that. As I said, I'm not getting any stats on my end of things going wrong. Normally it'll track if like you're losing frames because you're lagging on your end, but it sounds like it might be something on Twitch's end. So I'm not even running super high bit rate either. I think I'm running like right around their preference. So I guess I'll just go fly home. Yeah, man. It's like, as I said, if you need to use my assault copter, do it. It's like, oh man, I need to run all this stuff out there so I can slap down this base. Use it. There you go. Cutting your stuff on the reef. That shit hurts. And you're just asking for an infection. Sounds like y'all are gonna be having a grand old time. Actually, you know what? I hate to say it. It is midnight, and I do probably need to go to bed as well. So, y'all have a good night. Yeah, Havoc, sorry about that. Sorry about the lag. I don't know what's going on with that. I really wish that it wasn't doing that bad, because I wish I could tell on this end that there's something going wrong, but it's not the way it works, you know? I was like, pretty sure it's like just closing out the game. I'm probably barely even lagging now. How you been, Havoc? Alrighty, ladies and gents, y'all make sure to have a great night. I'll come back around sometime on Monday. See y'all then.